Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Condors and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach, one of the things he has reiterated to his offensive coordinator is he wants his quarterback to break that school record for passing touchdowns in a season. Now, obviously, they are going to have a balanced game plan. When they're in the red zone, they're going to take the best play available. But it is in the back of their mind. They want their quarterback to go down in history, and they have a big opportunity to do that here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So the Condors offense will go on the attack first. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
And this matchup is going to be so much fun to watch because this defense, they're really, really good. And they like to take away what you do best. And a lot of times that means focusing on your number one guy. Palmer, here's a problem. There's two in this offense. So I can't wait to watch how they handle both of these guys that can make big plays and what answers they try to come up with.
I think that's the big question, right? Because it's really hard as a defense to double two guys. And I think if you're on offense here, you want to try and change the picture, change the formation and alignment, use motion, try and confuse this defense, or at least force them to communicate to get the matchups they want to get. I think there's opportunities in this offense today with these two big-time targets outside to make some plays, but they've got to be versatile, and they got to try to be as multiple as they can.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Rebels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And now we get a look at Trinidad Chambliss. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. The run inside. It's Lacey. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before you get
picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Runs through a man. He might have space. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On the ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's right. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Upstairs to make the catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Condor!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of this drive. Between the hashes, it's Gill. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And one thing I'm really interested to see is this Ole Miss offense post-Lane Kiffin, post-Charlie Weis Jr. And they always find wide receivers. Palmer, it's amazing. They've had a knack for it. Was that Kiffin? Was that Weis? Can Golden find those guys? They bring in a bunch of transfers to try to fulfill the same recipe that they've been using. Let's see how fast it will work.
The best news is Trinidad Chambliss is back throwing the ball.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Looking for the edge. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Condors will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Right side, it's Cunningham. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Face the grab. At the 45 on his way. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Rebels. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Condor sideline, that quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for passing touchdowns for the school, and they are making sure that he knows they are aware of it. They are making sure to save that game ball for him. He's got to run right back out there and get right back to work. But guys, they did take a moment to celebrate the history we just witnessed. Reese?
Holly, thank you. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Sells to fake. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Scanning the field, it's right. They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And it'll be the Condors will punt this one away. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Fires to the right. It's dropped after taking the hit. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great.
Makes the grab in their space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Headed for the corner, it's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Give to the running back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They believe they can run right here. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run it. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took. Shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun, got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Condor! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the tackle is made on the return, but a penalty flag has flown, and I think they may be backing it up a bit. Right on the heels of that touchdown, they give up some good field position with that face mask penalty costing them 15 yards. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Wants to throw. It's Chambliss. Keeping his eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Sends it back in motion. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. The throw. Out wide right. It's Cunningham. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there.
Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Makes a grab and room to run. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's right. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The Condors send out the punt unit. Fields the punt. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Howie, what do you have?
Here on the Rebels sideline, their running back is making a little bit of history, and his teammates are very aware. That last touchdown, rushing touchdown, put him at the top of school history for this season. Guys are fired up, making sure he gets the game ball right there. He's trying to get his helmet back on and get ready to run back out there and make even more history here today. But guys are very aware that he's doing something special out on the field. Back to you.
Howie, thank you. He's now up to 64 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Haas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sets his feet. It's Chambliss. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires on the move. He makes a grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, Week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State, taking on the number 16 team, the UCF Knights. And it's the Cyclones, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
And it'll be the Condors who will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. They have got to be more balanced offensively. The running game has been reliable here in the first half, but now their opponents are stacking the box on defense. It is crucial they get the pass game going, get those guys out of the box, and force them to cover downfield. A more balanced attack is essential to start the third quarter.
Okay, Holly.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Flag 14, move. Selling the fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Touchdown Rebels. Stealing a score on special teams. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes zoof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's right. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They kick it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 30. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Rebels. Special teams coming through. The third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And this team is dominating this game on offense, on defense, and on special teams. They're piling on here this time with a phenomenal punt return. Oftentimes on these returns, you got to make one guy miss, and then you...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Tight coverage by this defense, creating the interception, and man, for a second, it looked like he was about to house that. The offense does a good job becoming the defense and making the play around midfield.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Look out! And he gets rid of it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Trying to get started. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. There's those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's past the marker. There he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays. And those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
They'll run it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Maybe a crease. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Pulls it. The ride. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Condors will punt it away on fourth down. Looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that.
Number 17 set to kick this one away.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looking for a man. It's Wright. Fighting for it. It's Garrison. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they turn it into a defensive score.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick six, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. From the gun, running back gets to give. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Condors! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And he added the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Coming out with it, it's Miller. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the move, it's Lacey. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Rides to the back. He's got enough. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Sells to run, looking to pass. Still looking to his right. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to...
Sprinting away! I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Rebels offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Escapes the pressure going right. Throws into the middle of the field. Got it in stride inside the 20. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Extending the play. Turning it on. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. Rolls right. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. On the option. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Keeps it himself. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. They'll use a timeout here, 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Kick is in the air. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Going for it all in one play. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong.
Going deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day. And this.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.